Welcome back to Hannity. The liberal bastion, Yale University, has sparked major controversy regarding a guest speaker they invited to lecture about Islamic law. Now, the Ivy League school hosted this man, Sheikh Rashid Ghannouchi, who is the head of an Islamist movement in Tunisia, to headline an event for the law school this afternoon. Now, the sheikh was a member of the group that endorsed the murder of U.S. troops. He was banned from the U.S. for supporting Hamas. Of course, their charter says to obliterate Israel. So is this the person that schools, Ivy League schools, should be allowing to speak in front of our children? Here to debate that from the America Together Foundation, Mike Ghouse, and columnist, author Pam Geller is with us. You know, Mike, this guy shouldn't be in our country. We banned him once. How he ever got in here just shows how stupid we can be sometimes. Just like we don't control our southern border, and people are coming from Yemen and Afghanistan and Syria and Pakistan. This is a really dumb thing. Don't you think that we're allowing this guy into this country to speak at our university?
No, Sean. Freedom of speech is the most enduring, stable value of America.
Freedom of speech to call for the murder of American troops? You're an enemy of the country if you call for the murder of American troops.
If we allow one to speak, and we should allow the others to speak, and that is the most endearing value, we should not change.
If I called for the murder, I would never do this. If I called for your murder or it's somebody else, that's a terroristic threat. It's against the law. This guy we should not allow the enemies of America into this country anymore.
Sean, we cannot change the character of our nation, our constitution for an idiot like Ghannouchi. We cannot change our nation for someone else. We need to keep the values that are very dear to us.
Troops. He was at that to me is being at war with this country. Now he comes here to lecture us. All right, Pam, this is insanity to me.
We need to be consistent, Sean. We need to be consistent.
Our enemies can stay the hell out of here. How's that?
I have defended Pamela Geller. I have defended Fred Phelps.
She's never called for anybody to die.
Mr. Ghannouchi has advocated to burn and destroy American targets. He has said that Israel belongs to Muslims. He has praised the mothers of suicide bombers. That he is speaking at a school, and let's talk about that school. It's illustrative it's the exemplar of the American academic landscape. It's outrageous. It's a travesty. And more to the point, notice how no students were protesting.
Nobody.
Not unlike Ayaan Hirsi Ali. And this is what I'd like to bring home, that the academic landscape today welcomes radicals, welcomes subversives, and never do they invite
the bigger issue.
They never invite pro-freedom speakers.
Why?
I mean, never.
Yale's never invited me. You know, and if I did, I'd probably be protested.
Well,
here's my question.
Shouting into the wilderness is not freedom of speech, Sean.
This guy hang on. He's called for the murder of Americans. Is that now not somebody who's at war with this country?
This is the norming.
American soldiers.
This is the norming of jihad. Look, under President Bush, he was banned under President Bush, but we have a president who is aligned with the jihad force. He has scrubbed.
How did he get a passport? How did he get in here?
The same way Tariq Ramadan did. He has scrubbed counterterrorism materials of all jihad and Islamic doctrine. So once you remove that, a beheading, a grandma being beheaded in the workplace is workplace violence.
Hey, you know what, Mike? If he called for your kill, wait a minute. Let's say he called, instead of calling for the murder of U.S. troops and supporting Hamas, a terrorist organization, what if he called for attacking God forbid, a mosque? What if he called for killing Muslims? Would you still want him to speak at Yale University?
Absolutely. We should hear him, what he has got to say. We can learn a whole lot more by listening to him than banning him. We should not change the character of the United States.
We should not change our enemies' access to our cities and our towns and putting our people in danger. Don't you get that?
No, Sean, we are Americans. We should not change for others.
Right,
we should be who we are and defend our rights.
So support my ads, Mr. Ghouse. This shows that academia has become indoctrination hotbeds of leftist and Islamic propaganda. At no time do they invite pro-freedom.
You should be defending freedom of speech.
Pro-freedom voices are never invited to speak. Imam Raouf, Tariq Ramadan, these are silver-tongued snakes that speak at 30K a pop.
All right, we got to run. That's all the time we have.
How
much are they paying him?
Plenty.
All right, we got to go. And coming up tonight, breaking news.